Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Tech Tuesday presented by Delta Media Group, where we know that the best version of A Christmas Carol stars Mary Lou Retton as Tiny Tim and features a number by the Solid Gold Dancers. You have to trust me on that. So, you'll have to pardon me a bit. If you can't understand me, because I have got a cold today, and I've had a cold for a week and I'm falling apart. But we're going to get through this. So this week, we are going to go over Facebook Auto Connector again. As many of you probably remember, we've gone over Facebook Auto Connector a number of times, but we keep making it better, so we're going to keep adding stuff. So we're going to go over it again so we can look at some of the new features and some of the new things it can do. So let's jump into the DeltaNet and take a look. So here we are on the welcome page, or the layout page, or many of you may actually start on the dashboard page here. But in any case, to get to Facebook Auto Connector, we're going to scroll all the way down to Facebook, click on that in the sidebar, and then click on Post Tools. Now I just disconnected my Facebook account from this before this video. So if I click this and it doesn't work, well, we're all going to cross our fingers. So sign in with Facebook. It's going to ask me to confirm. Now I'm already signed into a Facebook account, that's why I didn't have to log in. In your case, if you're not signed into a Facebook account on the computer that you're on, you'll be presented with a login screen here. The other thing is, make sure before you click that button that if you're on a shared computer, you are either logged into no Facebook account or you're logged into your own Facebook account. Because if you're logged into somebody else's and you use that button and then confirm it here, you'll have connected someone else's Facebook account to your data, basically. So, as long as this is you and this is the correct account, we'll click Continue, and it will verify that we want to grant these privileges to the Delta Media Group posting tool. So we'll say OK. It's going to think about it, and then it loads up all of your settings. Now, if it did not load up your settings here, that generally means that you do not have a Facebook business page. As it is now, the Facebook Auto Connector can only post automatically to a Facebook business page. So if you only have a personal page, it'll show you a warning here that you have to create a business page to be able to affect the post settings. If you have multiple business pages, you can click up here, and when you click on this, it'll bring up a drop-down that displays all of your business pages. So the one selected here is the one we're affecting the settings for, but if I had multiples, I could go through here and select the different ones and change the settings for each specific page. So it's kind of nice there if you have different Facebook pages specific to different markets, anything like that. You can have different settings for each one of those pages if you want to post different kinds of listings or different kinds of postings to those different pages. So once you're all set up, we'll go through real quick each of the different things that can be posted and then give you an idea of the different ways you can post them. So first off, you have new listings. And you can see you have some different filters associated with which new listings you'd like to post. You've got new open houses, new or updated listing videos, price reductions, blog articles, MCFL articles, custom reviews, or market watch. Now you can also, if there is sold data attached to your website, the system can auto-post sold listings. So in this case, this is a demo site and there's no sold data attached to it, so I don't have an option for that. But if you do, and you do have sold data coming in, then you can have the system automatically post sold listings as well. To give you a little description of each of these things, new listings at this point allows you to further define which new listings. So if you wanted to post only residential or only land, and that kind of speaks to those multiple business pages too. Like maybe you have a Facebook business page that's specifically for commercial stuff, and then you have another one that's specifically for residential. You could set your commercial one to just post commercial listings, and your residential one to just post residential. Also, if allowed at the company settings level, you can set it to post other agents' listings if you'd like. So, you know, if you're partnered up with another agent and you want to post their listings to your Facebook page, you can put their name up here and add them in. You can also do a whole office. So if you wanted to post an entire office's listing to your Facebook page and not just your own listings, you can do that. The rest of these will only post your own listings. So new open houses on your own listings, if a video is added or updated on one of your listings, price reduced. So all those have to do with your listings. Now blog articles can also post. These would be blog articles that are added to your blog, or if the company is creating blog articles and sharing them to your blog, it'll also post those. And then MCFL articles are the My Customer for Life articles that we make in-house. So what we do is we create and release some new articles just about every Thursday. So this system will automatically post those each Thursday. If you turn it on, that is. Customer reviews is exactly what it sounds like. If any reviews are added to your DeltaNet, either you add them in manually, or if a customer submits them through your website and you approve them, then those can post automatically. And then market watches are their own thing, and we kind of went over that a little bit in a recent video too. But you can create market watches and have those post automatically as well. All right, now for the post settings, this is where we added in the new feature and also where you can see kind of how this will work. So to turn these on to post a certain type of listing or certain type of event, really, you just switch Post New Listings on, and then you determine how often you want it to post. So what this means is it's not actually how often it's posting, it's the most it will post. So for example, right now it's set on manually post, so that means it'll queue up everything that goes into this. So every time I get a new listing, for example, it'll kind of keep it in a queue so that I can go over to this manually post button. See, it says create a manual post. And I doubt I'll have anything in there, but we'll take a look. And right now, create my own message is the only thing here because I don't have any posts queued up. But what it would do is with everything on manually post, if I get a new listing for that specific one, it'll put it in queue, and then if I go to this page, it'll show all the new listings I've gotten that it would have posted had it been turned on, but didn't post because I set them to post manually. At which point I could click here to select it, it would add the listing information, and then I could type out what I want my post message to be, and hit create post, and then it'll post it to my Facebook page. This manual post functionality is really built for kind of consolidating all of your Facebook posting for all your listing related stuff, so that instead of jumping around to different pages and clicking share buttons in different pages, you can just go straight here and do all of your posts. So I mean, it could queue up new listings, new videos, new open houses, all that stuff could be in queue here, and you can just pick and choose which ones you want to post when you have a chance to go in here and post them. So it just puts it all together in one place to make it real easy for you. Let me go back to my Post Tools page. There we go. So that's what manually post does. Now what all these limits do is, let's say that I get 2 new listings and they both get added the same day, and I don't want them both to post to my Facebook page that day. I can limit the post frequency to 1, and then what that'll do is when I get 2 new listings, it'll post one of them, and it'll hold the other one back in queue, and then the next day it'll post that second one. And you can do that with all of these. So as I scroll down the line, open houses would be the same way. If I had 3 open houses in a day, but I don't want it to post any more than 2, I could set this to 2. It would post those 2, and then queue up to the last one and post it the next day. Same goes for videos if I added multiple listings, or sold listings if I had multiple solds added in a day. Price reductions, blog articles. So if there's more than 1 blog article added in a day, I can limit that post to 1 a day. Where this is most important, and well, I shouldn't say most important, but I think there are 2 where this comes into play the most. The first one is customer reviews, because you might go in and manually add a lot of customer reviews, and if you do that, you don't want it to post 20 customer reviews to your page at once. So if you limit this to 2, then you can add 20 all at once, and it'll post 2 today, 2 tomorrow, 2 the next day, 2 the day after that, until it gets through all 20. So this is a good place to use that feature. The other one is Market Watch. What some people will do is go in and create, say, 5 different Market Watches that they want to post to Facebook. If you create them all at the same time, those Market Watches are going to basically regenerate on whatever interval you choose. And when they regenerate, it's going to post them again. So if you set them all up at the same time, and you set them all to regenerate once every month, then every month it's going to try to post 5 on the same day. So if you set this to 1, then every month it'll post 5 days in a row. So 1 the first day, second one the second day, third one the third day, until it gets through all 5, instead of once a month just dumping 5 market watches on your Facebook page. So that's the value of that. All right, so that takes us, told you I'm falling apart today. The more I talk, the worse it gets. So that takes us to the new feature that we added. So our newest feature is you can now set up post templates for these. So what we have here is for new listings, and you can see this post template dropdown exists for every category. So what we've always done is we have a default verbiage for all of these posts. So whenever a new listing posts, we can take a look down here at the examples. So whenever a new listing posts, it says just listed, take a look at our new listing, and here's the address, and then puts the post below it. So we had many requests for agents to be able to customize that message so that everybody on our system is not posting the same message. So if we go up here, we have the default template, and you can see on this it says what the template is with the preview. So just listed, take a look at new listing, address, city. If we look at template 1, this is a custom template I created. So if I want to add my own templates or I want to edit this template, I'll just click on edit. And now we can see this is my new listing template. So I can either edit this one, or if I want to create a new one, I'll just go to create new template. And I'll say, check out this great listing. Save. And that adds template 2. So I'll pick template 2, check out this great listing. And I can still use those same things that the default post, these fill fields, so address and city. So I'll just copy those from there. We'll go back to template 2 and edit. Check out this great listing at address city. And there we go. See, it didn't update automatically, so I had to move back to another template, back to that one to update the preview. But there you have it. So now what the system will do is whenever it does one of these new listing posts, it'll use this verbiage with it instead of the default verbiage. And I can make as many of those as I want, and I can go in and edit those whenever I want to. But the idea is each of your posts isn't going to have its own, because it has to use a template. That's the point of auto posting. So you can set your own custom one for each message, but then every time it does that kind of post, it's going to use that message. So, I set a custom one for new listings. If I want to set a custom one for open houses, I can do the same there. And this one actually has a pre-built template in here because I didn't build this template one. But you can go through and you can set a custom one for each one of those. So there you go. That is our newest addition to the Facebook Auto Connector tool and how you can get it set up and have the system start doing all your posting for you. And the idea is you don't want your Facebook page to be entirely, listing posts and new listing content, but you do want to add that stuff in there to build your social media presence. So there you have it. So as always, thanks a lot for joining me this week. Thank you for bearing through my voice falling apart as the video progresses. I'll try to do better next week. I hope I feel better next week. So thanks a lot for joining me. If you want to get notifications when these videos pop up in the future, go ahead and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel or like our Facebook page, and you should get notifications of those. I think there's a bell you got to click, right? There was just something added. You have to click some kind of a bell to get notifications now. I would point to it on the screen somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So I'll have more details for you with that next week, too. So aside from that, thanks a lot for joining me, and I will see you again next week.